Rosalind Franklin, a famous scientist, Marjorie Gross, a writer for Seinfeld, Kobe Smulders, a Canadian actress. What do these three women have in common? Besides their fame, each of these women has, at some point in their lives, been diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And they are not alone. Last year, over 3,000 Canadian women were diagnosed with this disease. And for most of these women, their stories are strikingly similar. Once diagnosed, their doctors will treat their cancer using surgery and chemotherapy. Chemotherapy are drugs that are used to kill cancer cells in a patient's body. Initially, most ovarian cancer patients see great success, and their cancer shrinks in size. However, within 18 months, the majority of patients will see their cancer come back, and for many of them, their chemotherapy is no longer effective. They have developed something called chemotherapy resistance. But how does this happen? To better explain this, I want you to imagine that your body is a garden. Healthy cells are flowers, and cancer cells are weeds. When weeds begin growing in the garden, our doctor, or in this case, our gardener, begins to remove the weeds using their go-to method. They put on their gardening gloves and begin to pull out the weeds. This can be thought of as chemotherapy. However, as you can see, some of these weeds are especially tough. No matter how hard our gardener pulls and pulls, they cannot remove these chemotherapy-resistant weeds. Left unchecked, these weeds will spread throughout the garden and destroy the healthy flowers. Unfortunately for most patients, their story ends here. But what if we were able to give our gardener a tool to help him remove those tough weeds? This is what my project is on. I'm studying a new drug called LRAM. LRAM has already been shown to be able to kill ovarian cancer cells, including chemotherapy-resistant ovarian cancer cells taken directly from patient samples. LRAM can be thought of as a shovel that can dig underneath the roots of those pesky chemotherapy-resistant weeds. Although we can't give it to patients until we know how it works. It is my hope that by the end of my master's, I'll have figured out how LRAM works so we can deliver it to the patients who need it the most. I want you to think back to the beginning of my presentation. Of the three women I mentioned, only Kobe Smulders was able to overcome her cancer. I don't know about you, but I'd love to see every single ovarian cancer patient be able to beat their cancer. It is my hope that one day LRAM will be the tool that doctors can use to dig up ovarian cancer by the roots. Thank you.